When I'm overstressed, my throat constricts. I close my eyes and try to swallow, and when I can't catch myself after the first or second try, my heart leaps, then gallops. The constriction travels past my collarbones, pulling inward from my shoulders toward the center of my chest. Breathing turns shallow, and I feel the constriction tightening in my gut, sinking, rooting at my navel. I clench my body for fear of spilling out. If I'm standing, I shift my stance from left to right, then back. If sitting, I move in my seat. I shake my feet, never loosening my core. I stretch my fingers and toes. It reminds me of a dream I had of my maternal grandfather's ghost and the visions I've had of my own untimely death, until I get pulled back into the everyday of it all. Panic is part of it, the debilitating normal of everyday life and the push to be in it, because however close to it or far from it we stand, there we are, in it. I'm 46 years old and a black man, a black mind in a black body, a cliche, endangered. I remember when I was 27, but only barely. I am considered an enemy of the state, as are you. I am in mourning. The constriction persists because, like you, I've managed so far to outlive the recent dead. And because I've managed to do this, I have the privilege of wrestling again with what it is supposed to mean that I and my people remain endangered. The privilege of living in terror, which is to say living while black. We remain endangered because we are black and because we dare to breathe in this world. Viewed still as a commodity to be processed in various ways, we breathe, and our constricted breath, or whatever might result from it, is a natural resource, our energy appearing infinitely renewable. Our suffocating is billable, as essential to the operation of this world as any other thing. This is a truth most self-evident to us. More so now, but it has always been this way. And because of this, I am overcome, beset by spirits and silences, haunted. This is how I know I'm not dead. The dead haunt, the living are haunted. I want a calculus that is a bit more divine, but damn. Wrestling and almost out of breath, I reach, as I have been taught, for what I know and often forget, a word and a song. Sing. See me true, Lord Jesus, see me true. See me true, Lord Jesus, see me true. There's a race that I must run, there's a victory to be won. See me true, Lord Jesus, see me true. See me through, a spiritual for my shaking spirit, for myself shaken in this moment by spirits. A song for another one of my people who know as we who remain know. The profane calculus of black life. One more is also one less. One more is no more. See me through before they see through me, before I am outlived and forgotten. See me through this silence to what I have missed, what I have failed in all my shadowy enlightenment to see. Show me what I have missed. Let me hear what I have not heard. See his long, long face, his broad, broad nose, his thick, thick lips, his dark brown eyes, his black, black skin. I've watched his transfiguration, his face hard, then soft, inscribed flesh, soft, then hard, anguish pouring into terror, terror churning into fear, fear drying on the street, a sculpture of a man. Wrestled, flattened, then raised up. Here's this man, what we have learned art is supposed to do for us, for humans. Teach us to ourselves, showing us more than what mirrors can show. Light loses itself in him. He is everything and everything that we have been taught to hate. Some of us to hate even about ourselves. He is everything. Long, broad, thick, dark, brown, black, and more than everything, a mural. Black life in perpetual memoriam. I regard it now the art we suffer and often die to become, and wonder secretly if it is better to be alive. Speaking for myself, I have hated my own round face, my own sharp nose that flares, my own lips like dried bauxite, my own jaundiced eyes and teeth, my black skin. But I know better. There is more to me than this self-loathing, a better, more beautiful path to my people than this. I need an everything that will reflect this understanding. We need a new everything. Everything that, in a way, would defy certain metaphors. Understand that I'm not against metaphor in general, only the ones that make less of me to argue that I am more than I am. I am not, for instance, a beast with superhuman strength. My defiance of metaphor may be a superpower, a talent in need of parables and bodies to breathe life into them, but I am not superhuman. I am not subhuman either. I cannot claim either of those, not so I can claim the human in me. I am, like you, the thing itself, a human life in perpetual imagination of itself. And I wonder if this is what it means to exist in memoriam of a future that is better than this. I am made up, composed, but not a concept. Nor are you, for that matter. Nor is he. And yet, in his face I imagine the subtle crags and clefts of an ancient monolith. I might be forgiven for remembering a grand bushfire sweeping the breadth of the low, sprawling hills I see on my way to visit my mother in San Fernando. The sun rising on me naked in Manzanilla, kissed and loved in the salt, sand in my mouth. No need for his lips for that, or his eyes to see. I have seen. I am seeing. But how, Lord? No daylight between us, but how? No light, and I have never been blacker than I am right now. I am grounded, blacker than ever, old and cracking, almost silent, reminded not only that I cannot breathe. No. I'm reminded that the existential reality of my life is that I have not breathed in years. Alive and unbreathing, I am, with those like me, a paradox. I squeeze through my own cracks, insisting as before I go, before light loses itself in me, and the sound decomposes in my throat.